Hello guys, this is the Gen Z gardener here. Today we are going to talk about the soil mix which I use to plant fruit trees. Now this is our normal red garden soil in which we are going to mix vermicompost. Now this step is optional. If you guys have seaweed fertilizer, you can add it. This IFCO pellets, sea secrets. I am going to add one handful of this. Now this step is optional. I have this seaweed fertilizer, so I am adding it. If you don't have it, no problem, we can just go with a normal compost. As you can see, I am not measuring the ingredients. If you guys want, you can go by 1:3 ratio, that is 3 parts garden soil and 1 part compost. Now these are the ingredients that I add. Other YouTubers which I have seen on YouTube add a lot of things like neem cake powder, mustard cake, etc., but I don't add anything. Mix the soil. Now it's not necessary that you have to mix the soil thoroughly. This much seems to be enough. Today I am planting a plum tree which I bought from Lal Bagh, which was around 400 rupees. Now you guys have to be careful about one thing when you're going to buy fruit plants, that is whether it's grafted. Yeah, this is a sign that this tree is grafted. As you can see, this is a grafted tree, which means that this is a seed grown tree. This is grown with seeds, and this is a mature tree from which fruits that bears fruit. It is grafted on this seedling tree. Now I am going to plant this plum tree in a 12-inch pot. This should be sufficient for its first year. I am going to fill this pot. You don't have to add anything at the bottom, rocks, no need of pot, tiles, anything. Just add the soil. When you have filled the pot more than half, you can stop, because now we have to plant the tree. Now let's plant the plum tree. You just have to cut the packet like this. Just take it out, don't disturb the root ball. Now one more thing that I do, which is not necessary but you can do it, that is that I loosen up the soil a little bit, not more. I don't disturb the roots, I just tease the soil like this. You can do it with a tool, that is, but you have to be careful. You don't disturb the soil too much. Here, as you can see, there are new roots growing. You don't want to cut them. Just this much seems to be enough. Now let's plant this. Just go ahead and place it in the soil. As you can see, I've left maybe 1 or 2 inches for watering. I fill the rest of the pot. Now I leave around 2 inches of gap to help in watering and all. When I water, the water doesn't fall down, it goes into the pot. Now if I feel it is necessary, after a few weeks I might add a little more fertilizer. It's not necessary that you have to press the soil. You can use water instead of pressing the soil, because water will fill the gaps. Now I'm adding around 2 jugs of water. That should be sufficient for this tree for now. Now after adding water, the soil has settled a little bit, so you can add a little more soil to fill that space. And that's it.